So speaking of restaurants, we met with Sky over at Edisun, one of his newer restaurant concepts. He owns Pink Sumo in Westport and Sweet Basil. He's got a very exciting new brand, new concept he's launching. And kind of, I guess it was like a product of COVID and how his business has changed.
With the takeout.
Yeah, so doing a little bit more takeout, a little more fast casual, quick service, QSR stuff. And a lot of it is sort of playing on the major struggle of, I think we could have a whole podcast on staffing issues for restaurants right now, but
finding people to work is the biggest
problem. That's been really tough. It's been hard on him having multiple restaurants. And I think he's finding creative ways to, as he expands his business, work on that. And I think it was pretty eye-opening. He's a super bright restaurant guy, very hardworking, and has a lot of insight. So I thought the podcast went really, really well.
Yeah, it did.
And we're excited to represent him moving forward, and hopefully we can find him some great new spaces. He's already got a few offers from some landlords on the table.
Yep.
But definitely wants to be in Lower Fairfield County.
Yeah.
So
Drive-through Chinese.
Drive-through Chinese. And it's amazing. We were just talking about it. One of the presentations had a drive-through, and we were like, well, why is there not a drive-through Asian, like Chinese concept? Why do they not exist? And his answer was they can't effectively make the food fast enough in a lot of instances, which I find odd because it can get it to my house delivering it for
20 minutes.
Yeah, like literally it doesn't matter what I order, but it's there at my doorstep in 15 minutes. And I figure,
well, it might work with the new concept.
Yeah, no, it might. I think it will, and
especially with the ovens he's going to end up using.
Yeah, the ovens and
speed up the process.
Yeah, it's kind of figuring out, the Chinese restaurants historically have the same problem that a lot of the diners have, and it's like you add a bunch of items to the menu, never take anything off. So I think it's a very streamlined offering. He's selling 90% of his sales are coming from 40% of his menu. So just to be able to kind of build a brand around that from the beginning, I think is exciting. And he's such a nice guy and such a good operator. So
he's got a great personality.
Yeah, he sells
He's a funny dude too.
He is. Could you imagine pulling up in a drive-thru
him there?
When the amount he can talk, the line would be around the corner. But
and when you pull off, he says, "See you tomorrow."
Yeah, that's his tagline. Yeah. There you go. See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's perfect. So I thought it went really well. Anything to add?
No, I think his concept will be great, and I definitely think with the way he's trying to change things up, he'll be able to do it with the drive-thru. Get the speed down, keep it simple, keep the menu simple, and just do more volume.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what he does.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, cool. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll see you next time.
All right, guys.
So we're here today with Sky at Edisun, 348 Black Rock Turnpike, Fairfield, Connecticut. Edisun Wine Bar and Brunch, very unique concept.
Thank you to have me come here. Okay,
let's talk. Happy to be here. What's going on? Right. So tell us a little bit about it. You bought this building.
I bought this building, I think 4 years ago.
Okay.
No, 5 years ago right now. Okay, and here's my broker. Okay,
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Give me a chance, find me the space. So I've been renting the restaurant for a long time, and get not happy with the landlord keep increasing the rent. Okay, I understand every year had to do some increasement. I totally get it, but some of the landlord really greedy, increase so much. Okay, hopefully the landlord will hear me. Okay, and then to the point like okay, you know what? I hate to rent anymore, and I'm going to own the building. Okay, much easier. I can my rents never go up. Okay, after I opened this restaurant for almost 4 years now, and I don't realize there are a lot of good landlords out there. Okay, I would love to work with them because some of the landlords, they're not greedy. They just want to have the long-term tenant. So now I don't need to own it as long as I had a good term of the lease, and I can continue rent. I had no problem.
Yeah, it's great to own the property if it's the opportunity is there and your rent would be less than, or your mortgage would be less than what your rent is, but there's not a need if you have a good partnership with a good landlord.
Right.
And you're at the point where you've been in business
26 years now.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a long time to be
26.
slinging drinks and selling food.
I'm starting 15, when I was 15 years old in my father takeout restaurant, okay, and after 5 years, you know, Chinese people, my father never paid me well, so I just talked to him, hey, you know, I'm grown up now, so I need a little bit more money to plan in my future.
Right.
And he paid me regular salary, and I said to him, how about I buy you out? And he happy. He said, wow, okay. So I'm starting my first restaurant when I was 20 in Brookside Shopping Center, Lock and Bridgeport.
Yeah.
And after 10 years later, and I seen like so many restaurants, successful restaurant owner in doing dining in, then I tell myself I don't want to stay in the takeout restaurant anymore. Let's move up. So I bought the Sweet Basil. It used to be an Italian restaurant. So
yeah, Danny, I think had a pizza place there.
Antonio, okay. Pay expensive, and then I'm open the first location, and I feel good. You know, like dining in restaurant, it is more money than a takeout.
How long did you have Sweet Basil before you opened Pink Sumo?
Sweet Basil, I'm open about 4 years later, and I opened Pink Sumo. My first 18 months in Sweet Basil, I don't make any money, and I still had to pay so much rent. Okay.
Yeah.
And I had a hard time. I thought, oh my God, you know what? Maybe I don't have enough experience to run the dining restaurant.
What kept you going?
I got mortgage to pay. You know, I'm the father. You know, I make sure I bring money home. You know, supporting the family.
Right.
So I work 7 days a week, and I figured out there's a solution. Okay, to run any business. So I will figure out any way to get the customer come in my restaurant. Okay, and I started the bar. You know, I don't realize it, like. I'm the people person, and people love me, and take me like 6 months to build up the bar business. Okay,
Yeah.
My first 18 months in the Sweet Basil, I didn't make it because I hired manager, and who knows the manager not help me to grow, and he still get like a high salary. Okay,
Right.
As a owner, you had to be there. Okay, it's make a big difference. And my first 18 months in Sweet Basil, I changing the bartender like a baby diaper, you know.
I remember. Yeah.
So I thought, you know, who come to Chinese restaurant to have drink? Okay, all right, fine. So I work behind the bar by myself, and I'm not a drinker. I never drink. Okay, so for me to learn how to make drink, I had to go to YouTube.com. Okay, and to learn. Okay, in the short term period of time, I learned fast, and it's taken me 6 months to build up the bar business. And Dave, he knows that.
Yeah.
He usually come by himself, only by himself at the bar, and 6 months later he cannot get in and cannot find the seats. Okay. And
Yeah, I gotta go somewhere else.
That's I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Then total time is I was in the Sweet Basil for 4 years, and I opened the Pink Sumo in Westport. It's only do sushi, and I'm doing very well right now. Okay, I was there like 9 years now, and the business keep going up. Okay.
Yeah.
And I find the way to run the restaurant smoother, easier, and successful. And every time I looking for a new location, I'm not excited about the new space. I'm more concerned who going to help me to run. Okay, if I find the chef and the managers like very consistent, I would take the space. Okay, so even though I had the 10 space right now, and the landlord give away and give me the build out cost, I really don't care that. I'm more concerned that who going to run the place. Okay.
Yeah.
Because to open the restaurant is so easy. I can open 10 or 20 at the same time right now, but I cannot manage at
Right.
the same time.
Right.
Okay, so if I the team can help me to grow faster, I will. Okay, so every time I look in the space and I'm very comfortable, I know what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm looking for staff first. Okay, and after Pink Sumo opened, few years later, I opened another one in Greenwich. Okay, and the Greenwich one, and I cannot handle it because like I learned a lot from the Greenwich. Okay, and I don't have a good solid manager and the chef that moment. Okay, and I sold it after a few years later. Okay, so give me a lot of time to think about, hey, what's most important to own to grow the restaurant is the employee.
Yeah, no, I think that's important. I think that also when the landlords for your future endeavors can understand that that's your main goal. You don't want to open to fail. I think that's important to the good landlords understand that there's a partnership and you have to be successful. So kind of being able to put you in that position to be successful, I think, is kind of what we're looking for as we expand the search now for your next location.
Because I like I said, like a lot of people who, when they open the restaurant, everybody's so exciting. They have money to build a restaurant. They put $1 million in the restaurant. Who cares? It really doesn't matter. If you don't have the staff to provide a good service, if you don't have the chef consistent to making the good food, I don't care you put 1 million. Okay, you're not gonna last long. Okay, people walk in your space because new. Oh my God. Okay, like let's try.
Nice, yeah.
After they try, the service is no good, the food is no good. Okay, my restaurant science is like if I had a good chef, if I had a good manager, okay, I don't need to put a lot of money in the restaurant. Okay. Clean, nice, okay, and people come in friendly, the food is good, long run business. It's all about long run business. Another thing, like if you do something like very fancy and contemporary food, oh my God, it's a headache, okay? You have to find the fancy chef. Every time the chef quit the job, it's your headache. Okay, let's say the chef never quit the job, okay, stay with you. Now you have to find very high-end server to maintain your menu and your style, okay? And the busboy, okay? You had to get a very smart busboy too, okay? You don't get like a very like good level of busboy, you know, like.
It's hard to find that. You know, that level of service. It's definitely harder to maintain a staff on that level. So, I think what people like about you is they're comfortable when they go in. Places are clean. The food is good. You're a good operator. You care about keeping your staff happy because you know that's super important in keeping them, and that shows. I think as.
And then I'm looking for a new location right now. So and for my 26-year experience, okay, I used to hate to run a restaurant, okay, because there's a long hour. After, I would say like for the last 4 or 5 years, I love restaurant business because I know how to run the restaurant. I know how to make it work. Okay, there's a formula.
Yeah, you learn the formula.
Okay, like if you want to open a nice restaurant, okay, you're not going to put a restaurant in the middle low class area. Why? Because there's no gratuity there. When there's no gratuity, you have a hard time to hire the good bartender, good server. Okay. And some people will open everywhere, but they never figure out how to certify the employee. Okay. So now, if you don't have a consistent sale, okay, the bartender and the manager, the bartender and the server, you change all the time.
Yeah, it's a vicious cycle because then if you're not busy, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're not busy, which means your staff is making less money because they rely on their tips, which means you can't keep good staff, which means you have poor service because you have poor employees that don't want to be there.
Absolutely.
And that makes that because of service, then you're less busy, and it's this this never-ending cycle. So you need to break that cycle.
That's a first problem, right? And the second problem is like you cannot make the manager and the chef happy, okay? Because like in the food industry, all the manager and the chef, they always not happy and complain. Oh, the server make more money than me, okay?
Yeah.
So only thing, if you want to make the chef and the manager happy, is a profit share or the commission, okay? Yeah. How to do that? Well, you had to make sure the server, the bartender consistent, they happy to work with you, okay? And your business will be consistently grow all the time, okay? Yeah. And then once your business is stable, you make profit, you give away that money to the manager. At the end of the year, I pay the bonus. It's the end of the year, okay? And if the bonus is good, they stay. If no good, okay, they're going to leave, okay? But also, I would tell the manager, sometimes the manager didn't do the job, okay?
Yeah, it's performance based.
Okay, so they had to keep in like a restaurant like formula, the food cost 25%, like labor cost 25%, okay? If they don't maintain that formula and the number, I'm sorry, I'm changing a new one, okay? Yep. The number never lies. That's why I love the restaurant business, okay? I had no time to look in the manager every day or the bartender every day. How many drinks you give it to your friend, or if your family come in, you take care of the whole tab, or the chef take like a couple steak home, okay? I don't care that. Why? Because those damage is not a lot, okay? At the end of the month, I doing the number on the book. If the 25% food cost, 25% labor cost, I know, okay, they doing good job. Yeah. If they really take care of their friend or family, who care, okay? Because they have friends to take care, okay? You cannot look at every single drink to put in the cashier drawer, okay? Give it to them, okay? Even though the bartender, okay, happy people, who care, okay?
As long as the percentages are
there, the numbers are there. The numbers are there. Yeah.
That's why I don't look at the camera anymore. Okay.
It'll drive you crazy. You don't even.
Yep. 25% is the key.
You probably don't want to tell everybody that you don't watch the cameras though, because.
Hello. So and the if the alcohol cost is 26%, I would tell the manager, be careful. Somebody give away too much. 28% or 30%. Give me the reason. Where's the money? Okay. Okay. The manager give me the explanation. Okay. Sky, the Pinot Grigio is on big post right now. I order 20 cases. Okay. I ordered 20 cases. That's why this month the alcohol percentage is higher.
The inventory is up.
Okay.
So there's an inventory adjustment.
And that's another formula I learned from my past. Never pay the manager or chef commission quarterly or monthly. Do every year. Okay. Why do annually? So when they order the beef, order the wine, they can order 20 cases, 40 cases. They know that's enough for the whole year use, or for 6 months use. But if you give them a commission like every quarter, oh my God, I'm not gonna order this time. Okay, let's order.
Wait
for next month
after I get my commission, and then I won't get it next month.
Yep, and you lost the post for all the special deal, you know. So I pay the commission a year. If some of the manager or the chef, they don't want to wait for the year. So this guy is not consistent. The good people want the reliable, want to stay with you for longer time. They will wait for the year, okay? And I see a lot of people like paycheck by paycheck, they're not consistent, okay? Yeah. But if they willing to wait, okay, Sky, you know what? Let's do annual commission. They will wait, okay? Because they know they can help me to save money and run the restaurant.
And you have commitment too.
Yeah. Okay,
running a restaurant, what's the biggest challenge you're outside of staffing?
So now, okay, I doing the my new restaurant as I'm open like couple restaurants before. I learned from a lot of good mistake and bad mistake, right? And I find out, okay, if you can run the restaurant based on easy to train the staff, okay. It's like I tell my new concept. The new restaurant should be run by everybody. Okay, McDonald's. Well, I know it's a fast food.
Yeah.
But McDonald's, the system is like every employee know every position. Okay.
That's true.
So in case the dishwashers like sick for a couple days, so you know the appetizer guy can run the dishes for a couple days. Okay.
Right.
And to doing that kind of concept, you make sure the restaurant menu and the running system is simple.
Yeah.
Okay. More complicated, it will make your management more layout. So make it simple as possible.
Yeah.
I would like to use the college student and the teenager. Okay. Yes.
They don't have the experience.
They don't have
Yeah.
they don't have a lot of experience, but
Business
there's so much
experience, yeah.
energy and if you're willing to train them, okay, they will do very good job. Okay?
They're willing to learn.
Okay. So to train them, make sure your system is simple. Okay. Once it's simple, they come in. The kids learn fast. Okay.
Yeah.
In 1 week, 2 weeks, they learn your POS so fast, okay, and they learn your running system so fast, okay. After this, they only work for you a couple years. Who cares?
Who cares,
Okay,
yeah.
because while they work for you, they work so hard, okay, and then they go to college or they find a better job, they move on.
Yeah,
so
that's fine. It's a good thing.
But my system is built for the college student. Built for
Good
teenager,
concept.
okay? Because every year they have a college student come out because mom and dad, they have nothing to do, they make baby every day.
Yeah.
So every year we have a teenager, every year we have a college
They're gonna keep
student,
coming.
okay?
There's always a new influx of.
New, okay? And again, I willing to train new people as long as the system is simple enough. And then I'm not afraid to get more employees. Why? Because every year have teenager, non-stop, okay? And that's my new model right now. And I don't wanna go to online hiring the people, experienced people. Experience always plus, okay? But it's hard to get them
Yeah.
nowadays because so many competition. And
Yeah, and it comes with a lot of bad habits too, because there's a lot of restaurant people with a lot of experience. There's also a lot of poor restaurant.
Yeah. They bring the bad attitude from other restaurants. Oh, my other owner give me this, give me that.
yeah,
But if you hire the new people, it is paying to training them for first couple of weeks. Okay, but after this, their piece of white paper, you tell them to do
Yeah, it's a
1 to Z.
clean slate.
They
yeah.
do exactly what you're doing, okay? But if
Yeah.
you bring outside the experienced people come in, they have a different attitude come in, okay? They may not following your direction, okay?
Right.
That's my experience telling me, you know what, let's change it, okay?
Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and then I learning a lot from the what's the restaurant called?
Shake Shack?
Shake Shack,
Oh,
okay?
yeah, Danny Meyer,
Shack.
hospitality.
Okay. Before they opened the first location, Shake Shack, they had I think it's a 13 or 15 very high-end restaurant in New York, and half of them is the Michelin level, 3-star. Okay, but I don't think they're happy to own all the restaurant. Okay, it's very proud like oh I own Michelin restaurant, but
Yeah.
it's a headache for them to run
Yeah.
because every time the chef leave, they have to go everywhere trying to find the fine dining chef or manager or busboy. Even the busboy, they will mention, oh my God, the busboy had to be. I hope the busboy is a college degree.
Yeah.
Because they know how to talk, they know how to present, they're nice, okay. And until they open the first location, burger hot dog place, okay. They love it, okay. The whole idea for that restaurant is easy to run first, and then they making the places like so the ambience is so nice, so comfortable. You don't need the server.
Yeah, you serve yourself.
Eat, sit down, okay, nice place, and
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
food, and leave, okay? So they don't have to worry about the server or manager position, okay? The bartender and server position, because these two positions is always complain. Oh my God, the tips, okay, oh my God, the customer horrible. They don't want to hear that, okay? And then customer come in, they don't have to care about the tipping, okay? For the lunch business, and people don't realize, okay, they do very good for the lunch. Why? A lot of working people come in, place the order, pay, they sit down to eat. and then they don't have to wait for the server to come in, give me a tab and run the card. Okay, sometimes
You get an extra table turn. It's
Yes.
quicker in and out.
sometimes customer waiting for the server come in,
It's faster for
to
both the
pay is like a
business and the
15, 20
customer,
minutes.
Yeah.
They hate that, but they only have 45 minutes for lunch break. Okay,
Yeah.
so the Shake Shack, that's another model is like make the lunch business better, and that they provide a very nice like ambience for the people to
Yeah.
dine. Okay, and my model for the next couple move should be higher. Everybody can do it, can run.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like the idea.
Okay.
I think it's good.
It's simple. Simple is better.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't care the fusion anymore. I don't care like it's like the high end or mezzanine level. I do not care. All I need is the business running smooth, and I don't need to struggling about the chef and the manager.
Right.
Okay. It should be high. Everyone come in. Okay. That's a 2 piece of paper. Read it. Okay. And then that's another thing. I'm going to create a video. If once I have the model ready, okay, just look at the video, okay? The video will be me or you walking in the morning, come in, turn on the light, okay, and turn on the bathroom light, okay, and then turn on the TV, turn on the music, okay, and do all the coffee thing, okay.
There's a training video.
Yeah,
Shows
training
them
video.
exactly what to do. They learn from seeing.
And the good thing, my training video will be in the food station all the time. Okay.
Yeah.
If you have time, keep watching me. You probably see me every day. Okay.
Embedded in their brain.
Just remind you what you had to do, you know, and then you will not miss that. Okay.
Right.
That's good. That's a great idea. I think you're giving away too many trade secrets. You should keep some of them secret for yourself.
Don't put it on the camera. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's
okay.
a great idea.
But
I think it's good. I think that's, rather than a lot of clients are just scared to expand because the hiring has really been the challenge right now for everyone.
Yeah.
On top of the challenge of actually finding the right location, the right partnership with the right landlord that, really cares about your success. I think modifying the concept to fit the changing world rather than trying to change the world to fit what you want to do is the way to go. So
I was
it's
learning
great.
a lot of new equipment. Okay, make sure those equipment is a smart, consistent. Okay, the old school, you hire the chef, you had to tell them the ingredient, how's the cooking time. Okay, it's a lot of training layout. Right now, I'm going to use a convention oven, and I'm going to use a couple very high technology equipment, and I can hire any cook. I don't need the chef anymore because I know the ingredient. I make the ingredient, and all the cook or even though dishwashers. Okay.
He could do it.
Okay, Jose. Beef. Okay. You see number 1. Okay, put it in. Okay. Put 2-1 enter.
Streamline.
And the machine cook it itself.
Streamline, systematic system.
And that convention oven, it costs a little bit more, but you know what? The food come out same, consistent all the time. Okay, easy, simple, and I don't need a complicated menu, but the menu should be enough to the choice, enough choice for customer. You don't want too exclusive. Okay, you want the menus a lot of different variety. Okay, but that variety is enough for customer to choice, and also it's easy
There's
for
a
the
sweet
kitchen.
spot. It's not too simple so that you are eliminating a lot of the clientele, but not too complicated that you really overthink it in the kitchen behind the scenes in the back of the house. So I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's just finding that fine line.
This week I just meeting the convention oven company Rational. I'm going to put 2 in my kitchen here.
Oh, really?
And I'm ready to do it. Okay. The 2 convention oven, the total cost me around $30,000. It's painful to pay it, but you know what? I will save a lot of labor. Okay.
Yeah.
The traditional, without that machine, okay, I had to hire 2 people. Okay, to cook the menu. Okay. Right. Now I only need 1. Okay. And the other benefit for this 2 machine. Okay. If I had a catering order, okay, just simple 1 item. Let's do dumpling, okay?
Yep.
Dumpling with the manpower, you had to have 2 people to making 50 people catering for the dumpling.
Right.
But with that machine, you only need half person, okay, to running like 200 catering, no problem. They just pull it in, press the button, okay, and then the cook can listen the music, chopping the vegetable, the machine
Watch the video of you.
okay, watch the video, okay, done. They open. Oh, it's cooked well, okay, and they don't have to worry about did I burn the dumpling.
So I have a question for you.
We're going partner. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm already thinking. I'm like thinking where I got to come up with the money to pay in and be a partner. But so my question is, you try to simplify everything.
Yeah, I like that.
I get all of it. I'm intrigued, and I think it's a great idea. And then one of the services that I have historically found it hardest to hire for, the cooks just don't want to work. Ever. They don't want to work brunch. They don't, like, cooks hate working brunches. I don't know why. I've never worked a brunch myself cooking.
It's
but they
busy
just,
brunch here.
They don't generally like to work brunches. And you have a restaurant in which you serve brunch every single day.
Yeah.
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 Whose idea was it to torture them that way?
Okay. Well, this location, right? It's named Oyster Bar, and for my first 3 years, I'm doing very good every single summertime. And the winter time, I have 5 months, I'm not doing good. Okay. So again, the number telling me, hey, something wrong here. Okay. So I changing the name just because a lot of people look at the name Oyster Bar, they thinking that's only seafood. I allergic of the shellfish. I want a steak, they don't have the steak, okay, but I have everything. I have steak, I have pasta, I have burger, I have salad, I have everything, okay? So during the pandemic, okay, you know what, the door is open and I had no business, and my
Good time to make the change.
then I make a change. I make a change within 1 day. Okay, changing the sign. The customer not even know what's happening. Okay, so I had the regular come in. They not even know I make a big change. When they sit down, they see, oh, new sign. Okay, but the menu is the same. Okay, and all my employee and the chef is still here. They say, okay, just change. We blending. I only benefit better. I got a new customer who driving on the street for 3 years, never driving in because I don't like seafood. Okay, then I changed the sign without changing the menu, and the customer finally come in. They said to me, "Oh my God, I love your restaurant. The menu is amazing. I told you long time ago. Okay, you should changing the menu." But I telling you, I never changed the menu. I just changing the name. Okay? The same place in the Westport called a meatball shop. Okay, they going out the business about 8 months later. Okay, they doing very good business in New York. Okay, they had a couple locations in New York, and each one is doing 3 million, 4 million a year. Okay, and but they opened the first one in the Westport. They thought that's a great idea, but who know? Okay, they didn't make it. Why?
People think they only sell meatballs.
Sell meatball. It's nothing wrong to do a meatball, but because the population is not big enough to supporting particular like exclusive idea. Okay, so that's why they're going out of business. So I got a problem for the Oyster Bar. Okay, and I gotta change it. Okay, so now go back to your question. Brunch. A lot of cook hate brunch. Okay. Yes, my cook don't like the brunch too. Okay. That's why you make sure your restaurant is profit, okay, and you have to pay them some of the profit share, okay, to keep them there, okay.
Yeah, keep them happy.
And then again, I know brunch is tough.
Yeah, it's
How
okay.
you find out that?
Social media. I thought you have a very good social media presence, and I saw it. And,
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, wow, they serve brunch like all the time. This is outstanding.
Yeah,
BC
Yeah.
brunch, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
it is.
Because my manager said to me, brunch, Sky, it's like a diner. I say, who go to diner, drink mimosa, and Bloody Mary? You tell me right now, okay?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
Okay.
here.
and the people love breakfast. Okay, I love breakfast too. So my weekday the brunch is so. My weekend is pub. Okay.
Yeah.
But the weekday, because of brunch and people comfortable coming in their mind is thinking, okay, that place is not that expensive. When I
Yeah.
put the sign oyster bar, already push other
Yeah, people are
clientele.
thinking it's like
I don't want to
exclusive.
spend $40, $60 for lunch, okay?
Yeah.
So why not I put Edisun? The sign I only put bar and restaurant. Again, I don't put brunch. Why? Just because I don't know if the chef schooled me, okay, and
you
I
don't
can
wanna
hire
build
another chef, and the other chef maybe only do Mexican food. Then I change the menu Mexican food without changing the sign. Okay,
Yeah,
and then if the customer come in,
like,
if the customer come in, what? I thought it's a brunch. Oh no, now it's a Mexican. Okay. Well, the sign. What the sign says? The sign says kitchen and bar. I didn't tell you what kind of food. I don't know what kind of food I'm going to cook. Okay. So that's another thing. When I create a new model, I make sure everybody replaceable, even though the whole concept, no problem. Okay.
Yeah.
So the sign is ready to replace anyone.
Keep it vague.
Okay. If I hire a sushi man, okay, Edisun Kitchen and Bar. You come in, yeah, we sell sushi right
Sushi
now.
and beer.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay, I don't need, I don't need to changing a lot. Okay, maybe a little bit decoration, little bit plate. Okay, yeah. So brunch, it is a lot of cooking.
Yeah,
brunch.
I know.
Yeah,
I like it.
Okay,
Though. It's a good idea. All right. Well, this has been awesome. It's been informative.
Yes.
We look forward to helping you find the next location.
I will work with any landlord. You know, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. You're a dream tenant for most landlords. So I think we'll have to do some digging, but I think we're going to be successful. I know you're going to be successful in whichever location we find. So
Yep.
Yep.
Good. Thank you. Thank you so
awesome.
much. Okay.
Thank you, Sky.
Thanks.